Good afternoon, everybody. I have a special guest today that's going to help me with my video. Say hello to my partner, Danny. Say hey.
Hey,
Tell them all what you want to tell them.
47. My number mean is 47.
What's that mean? What's that go with?
Nothing.
It don't go with anything?
It go with 6, 7.
6, 7. You're 4, 7.
Yeah.
That is your Roblox thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. He's a little shy being in front of a camera. Tell him who's my partner.
Me.
Okay, and tell him you're going to help me with the video, ain't you?
I am gonna help him with the video.
All right. Go play your game, and I'll bring you back in a little bit. All right, today we're going to make something special. We're making chicken pot pie. And if you like me, you love chicken pot pie. So I'm going to do several segments of this to start out. First of all, I got the chicken already cleaned right here. I'm going to use 2 nice size chicken breasts. And with that, I'm going to season it. I'm going to boil it to make me some chicken broth along with the Swanson chicken broth and the chicken bouillon. I also use roasted chicken seasoning by Kinders. I use the all-purpose blend seasoning with it. I also use pie crust. Along with, I use my peas, carrots, and all that are just frozen. But I make them in a Pyrex dish like that right there. So right now I'm going to prep the chicken. Then I'm going to make my chicken broth. There's several steps to doing this. But first I want to cut up my chicken into strips. I want to devein anything that ain't very clean in the chicken. But 2 breasts are plenty. And like I just showed you, my son is in the kitchen with me. So if you hear him talking, he's entertaining himself right now. But that ain't a bad thing. Make sure you use a good sharp knife and be very careful with it. I like to cook the chicken just like this in strips. It just makes it easier, better, makes a good chicken broth along with the bouillon to cook into it. I'm going to season this up like it is. That's trash. We want to cut out any bad pieces. Go ahead and get rid of them. Make it very clean looking. I do like to leave a little bit of skin for flavoring. But if I see a bad spot, I cut it out. Like that. Then I take my seasoning. Don't like getting stuff all over my containers. And believe it or not, I'm going to season it and boil it. With the seasoning on it, it'll be in the chicken broth. Just like so. Make a good mess. I'll be taking all this seasoning out of these containers after today and putting in something else. Because I touched chicken. All right. Got that there. We'll do away with that. Close these up. Close that up. Slide this that way. Slide this that way. All right. Let me get me a nice pot to make me some chicken broth. Get me a fresh bottle of water. I cook everything in a bottle of water. Do not care for tap water. And you can tell I use a lot of their product. There's so many steps to making a good pot pie. I'm going to cut out a lot so you don't have to deal with it. Right now, I'm going to put the chicken on boil, and I will come back to you. Hello, folks. Back with the chicken. I was videotaping the chicken, cutting it up and everything. And for some way, my phone kicked it off. And I did not know it. So what I've done in that process of videoing, I've cut up the chicken, made the chicken broth that I cannot go back and show you in this video. But I'll show you what I've done. I made the chicken broth as part of that. Chicken, the Swanson. I made it, put it in here, it's cooking. In my peas, my carrots, which I am going to strain off in just a few. It's just setting in it. It's giving it flavor, softening them up, and cooking. That's what you missed. So, with the chicken, I cooked it. I boiled it, cooked it like that, cut it up, put it in the frying pan, put some garlic butter in it, cooked it. Man, I'm just going to make a different video. Never mind. That video was ruined, Danny. Okay, everybody, I got the, had a mess up on the video. I actually did a video part where I was cutting up the chicken, put it in a pan. This is what I've got. The video messed up, didn't come through for some reason, but here's the chicken cut up in a pan with peas and carrots. That's what I put in my chicken pot pie. Some people put potatoes, they put onions. Mine is chicken, peas, carrots, and I like to use cream of chicken. A lot of people make their own. Me, I said it's simple. And when I say simple, this is how I make a chicken pot pie. As simple as you can get. I take the cream of chicken. If you hear somebody in the background, that's my oldest son just coming in from school, getting ready to go to work. They'll be talking to each other, but the food, like I said, is simple. I'm not going to make it all fancy. I think that's one thing that ruins a video. Basically, the easiest way to make it, to me. I use 2 cans. 2 can Sam. My name was Sam, that would work. Mix it in with my chicken. Now, this is very thick, so I will add just a little bit of milk with it. You judge on how much you want. Me, like I said, I don't go by measurements. I do it as simple, as easy. My wife keeps telling me I got to do measurements. Not going to do measurements. I don't cook with measurements. I am going to make my taco sauce one day and put on here. I make a homemade Southwest taco sauce. And I'm going to put it on here on how to make it. See, that's really, really thick. It has cooked in chicken broth, everything. So see how much milk I just poured in there? Wasn't a whole bunch. I mean, you can see it on top. Not much milk at all. If I add more, you'll see it. And I probably will have to add a little bit more, because this is going to thicken up as it's cooking. But the last thing you want is a runny chicken pot pie. So I'm going to do that. There. Stir it up real good. And I'm going to add a dash of the homemade chicken broth with it. Just like that. Stir all this together. And I'm going to let it sit here and simmer for about 10 minutes while I make the crust, get the crust ready. I'll put it on low, let it sit there. Now I'm going to make the crust into this. This is the one thing I don't like doing. They never turn out right for me. How's it going, bud? One day I can sit back and he can cook for me. What do you think? I think that's fair. Let's see how well it covers. If it does cover or not at all, or what it does. Nope, got to spread it out a little bit. And that's what you'll run into. You got to flatten it out. You will run into that with your crust. And if you want a really crispy crust, I suggest you spray the bottom of the pan. Let's get that good and cleaned off. We'll lay it out on it, just like so. Just like that. All right. Now I got to roll this out. Let me grab my ladder so I can get the rolling pin. Troy, you mind climbing up there and getting that for me? Right there. Thank you. Now I'm going to roll it out a little bit so it covers the pan. They never make them big enough. So you always, it don't matter what brand you use, you got to work with it. Now, a lot of people make their own. I'm not that good. Hence the name Simple Southern Cooking. Just like that. Make sure it's good. Yep. Spray the pan. Now, one thing I do when I spray the pan is I take a rag and I wipe it around the pan. So I get the pan good and covered. All right. Take the pan, lay it out like so. And see, and it still doesn't fit. So here's what I do. See these pieces that are going to be extra? I use those. Like so. Just like that. Pull this one. Just like that. Just like that. Look at that. You can stretch it and slide it up and all that, which I do too. Try to use all the dough I can. Make it work right. How's that look? Look pretty good. Like that. See that. Then I take this. You're watching. Get all the good stuff in there. And like I said, if I leave something out you got any questions about, please just send me a message. I'll be glad to answer it. I'll be glad to tell you what I did. Look at there. Now, if I'd added potatoes, carrots, potatoes got onions, it would be even fuller. This is the way I like mine, right here. Okay. Now I'm going to take this, set it to the side again. right there because I got to roll out the next one. And once I got all this done, I melt butter and I spread it on it. It makes it a nice glaze. It makes it good and crisp. That's the whole purpose of the spray on the bottom of the pan, not so much not wanting it to stick. It's to get it a good crispiness. And I like a good crispy, I don't want a soggy, soft pot pie. Now this week I'm doing a chicken, and I want to tell you something. I've never made a beef, but I am going to. Because I do like beef pot pie. If you can see that, I bring it over here, and I'm just covering it. Then I'm going to bring it back to camera, like that, and going to just pinch it down. I like the extra crust, so I just fold it over or pinch it down, whatever. I wouldn't say my pot pie is beautiful when I make it, but I will say it tastes good. Like I said, I cook for my family, no one else. And let me turn this oven on. I bake at 375 until it's golden brown. That's all, because everything inside is done. It's already done. Now we're just cooking the outside. Once I got it done, I will show it to you. But first I'm going to show you the melted butter brushed over it. I take a regular stick of butter, and believe it or not, we keep our kitchen pretty clean. So I got a lot of cleaning to do now. And if my son didn't work, I would say he has a lot of cleaning to do. But he's got to go to work. So I got to do it. So I'm melting the butter. I'm going to brush it on. With this right here. Look at there. Nice melted butter. All I'm going to do, brush it over it. You can't put too much of this on it. It really makes a difference. It's like butter in a pretzel. Got to have that butter on it. Maybe one day I'll make a fancy one where it's as pretty as they show online. But for now, I just do it like this. There she goes. She's ready to go in the oven. As soon as it's done, I will show you the finished product. Okay, everyone, I forgot one key ingredient, and I'm going to add it right now. I almost started to bake this thing and didn't have the one key ingredient in. You put your butter on the top, and you also spread egg across the top. Without the egg, it's not the same. You scramble you an egg up in a small bowl. Make sure it's good and scrambled. Take the same brush and you spread it on her. This gives it a good coat, crisp shine. Without this, it would have tasted just great, but this makes the crust itself delicious. So do not forget to do this. You see, I put a generous portion of egg on this crust, just like that. Now, it is ready to go in the oven at 375 for approximately 45 minutes. And you should be good. Timer on. "45 minutes. Start now." Okay, everyone. I'm back. Product is done. I'm going to cut off my oven. I'm going to pull it out. And you let me know what you think. Because this is it. Right there she is. I don't know about you, but to me, looks pretty delicious. Chicken pot pie, made easy. Again, the steps are, you just take your chicken, boil it, make you a little bit of broth. You take the chicken out from the broth, you cut it up in pieces, put it in a frying pan, sear it up in a little bit of garlic butter. Take your peas, carrots, put in there, potatoes if you want, onions if you want. You stir fry it all with a little bit of garlic butter, and then you add a little bit of the broth in there, cook it down, add your cream of chicken, 2 cans in it. This is a 2-pound Pyrex dish, is what I like to call it anyway, a 2-pound. It's a nice wide Pyrex dish. You put all that in thing, and then you add a little bit of milk, a little bit more of the chicken broth. You get it to the consistency you want. As you can see on mine, it's bubbling through the pie crust. It's going to be delicious. This is dinner tonight. But you put it all into the skillet, you cook it down, pour it into the dish with a bottom layer of the pie crust. As I showed you, spreaded it out. But please make sure you spray your pan. Because you don't spray your pan, you will have a doughy pie crust. And the egg gives it this shine I've got across the top. The egg and butter. I hope you enjoy this here recipe. And please, again, add like, follow, share my recipes with all your friends, and enjoy home cooking. Again, God bless you and thank you.